All right, folks. Now, for both Reagan and Trump, on the economy and a nuclear axis of evil, trust but always verify. That's the subject of the RIP. So here we are again at the Reagan Library, Simi Valley, California. It is a fabulous, fabulous place. Meanwhile, my first job in politics was as a deputy budget director for the Gipper. And to be honest, what I learned during that time in his first term, I'm not sure my political and economic views have really changed much over the past 46 years. Reagan believed in peace through strength. Trump believes in peace through strength. Reagan believed in low taxes to promote growth. Trump believes in low taxes to promote growth. They were both staunch advocates of a very light government regulatory touch on the economy. And both men were against unfair trading practices that damaged the American worker. Now, here's Reagan on peace through strength. Check it out.
Peace is made by the fact of strength, economic, military, and strategic. We must build peace upon strength. There is no other way.
Wait a minute. There's even more. Here's Mr. Reagan on trust but verify.
We have listened to the wisdom in an old Russian maxim, and I'm sure you're familiar with it. Mr. General Secretary, though my pronunciation may give you difficulty, the maxim is doверяй, но проверяй, trust but verify.
Назначение этого...
На каждой встрече вы это повторяете.
You repeat that at every meeting.
I like it.
Мне нравится.
I like it, too. I like it very much, true. Now, 4 or 5 decades later, I also worked for President Donald Trump in his first term as one of his economic advisors. So here's Mr. Trump on Iran today in this whole trust but verify saga. Take a listen.
Mr. President, how would you characterize the current state of the talks with Iran? I guess if it were a football field, what yard line would you be on?
Well, I think we're doing very well. They are starting to give us the things that they have to give us. And if they do, that's great. And if they won't, then the man on my left is going to finish them off.
That being War Secretary Pete Hegseth on his left. I'd say that's a pretty good version of trust but verify. Anyway, the ceasefire news today just seems to me to be an extension of Trumpian diplomacy, as Reagan also believed in diplomacy. But as Reagan would never give in to Gorbachev on producing space-based defense, in those days called Star Wars, Mr. Trump will never give in to the radical Iranian Islamic regime regarding an end to nuclear weaponry of all kinds and an end to state-sponsored terrorism. And just as Reagan would never make a bad deal, so also I believe Mr. Trump will never make a bad deal. So, on taxes and economic growth and an end to nuclearized terrorism, the two men, nearly 40 years apart, face similar challenges. For both, trust but verify. And that's the RIF.